I think when we first talked about the topic, I had said that, and as I said in my email, some very strong feelings about Second Amendment and gun control. I pointed out about the broader discussion of the culture of death that we currently live in. We're a wholesale industry that chops up babies for profit, destruction of the family unit, the FCC allowing vulgar and demeaning language, even in our commercials that come into our house, denigrating the discourse of both youth and adult, and the unfettered access that children who often are left home alone have access to the internet and the vile content that it contains, whether they get it on their phone or a computer. Assisted suicide, which is very popular now due to the pros of dignified dying, but really what it will ultimately do will lead to a government that tells you when your time is up and we're not going to provide health care for you anymore. I think all of these things, as I said in my email, I'm reading it, harden our appreciation for life. I could go on and on, drugs, etc. But as I said, I think this has contributed to a society that cheapens human decency and life, elevating the destructive behavior of many to commit heinous crimes, sometimes with firearms, often without. It's complicated by a judicial system that releases hardened criminals and pedophiles back on our streets, or cities like San Francisco, who refuse to prosecute criminals, which just led to the death of Kathleen Steinman. Tragically, they do not make the situation any better. I've said it before, I've said it to our chief, our president, and our attorney general, who are elected to enforce the law, in my opinion, have chosen not to, and they've, unfortunately, I think, put bullseyes on police officers' back, adding to the dangerous environment that we live in. So I think your resolution uses a lot of data that oftentimes, whenever you have a lot of data, both sides of special interest groups use it to their advantage. No matter what side you're on, statistics, numbers can always be shifted, etc. So, and many times, as your resolution does not address at all, the defensive use of guns in saving lives has also been borne out across the country as being very effective. So, for all these points, and I'm sure we can debate them ad infinitum, as I mentioned, without any certain outcome, certainly the Second Amendment is, and these issues are deep felt feelings on both sides, and again, I just felt that for those reasons, I can't support this resolution.